Hi all, welcome to Geeks for Geeks. I am Utkarsh Kasarwani, your DSA mentor, and going to solve today's problem of the day. So let me copy the problem. So the problem is saying that you are given two array, color and radius, representing a sequence of balls. Color of I is the color of the ith ball, and radius of I is the radius of the ith ball. If two consecutive balls have the same color and radius, remove them both. Repeat this process until no more such pairs exist. Return the number of balls remaining after all possible removals. So what the question is saying, it is saying that wait, let me connect my tab. Yeah. So the question is saying that they will give you a color array, uh, 2, 3, 5, and they will also give you a radius array. It is 3, 3, 5. So this is ball number 1. So the value is telling that ball number 1 has a color 2 and radius 3. Similarly, ball 2, ball, or let's see ball 0. Go index wise. Ball 1 has a radius and color 3 3. Ball 2 has a color and radius 5 5. Okay. So if I will write like combining both of these values, so I can write like this: ball 1 has a color 2, radius 3. Next, ball has color 3 and radius 3. And next ball has color 5 and radius 5. Okay. Now it is saying that if two consecutive values are same, remove them. But here if we will compare, these are not same, these are also not same. So there are no two consecutive balls which have same values for color and radius. So it means our answer will be 3, because we have not removed anything. Let's see another example. So here we have I'm writing just in this notation. So 2 comma 3, 2 comma 3, then we have 2 comma 3, 2 comma 3, and then we have a 5 comma 5. So if I will see in this case, these two consecutive balls have same values, so we have to remove them both. And after it, this ball left, and no other balls are there which are consecutive to this ball and have the same value. So we will return our answer as 1. Let's suppose if here also the value was 5 comma 5 in the starting, so after removing these two balls, these will be in consecutive, so we will also remove both of them in that case. Okay, I think you got the answer. So how can we do it? uh, if I will try to make a vector of pair and then try to put the indexes like that, so it will be a bit complicated. So what we will do, we will create an stack. We will create a stack like this, and let's suppose the values was 2 comma 3, then we have 5 comma 5, then we have 5 comma 5, then we have a 2 comma 3, then we have a 6 comma 3. Let's suppose this is the case. So what you will do, let me create this stack more bigger. Okay, so what will happen here, if the stack is empty, so you will put the your current index is at this place, so you will put it like this. Now your index will move to this. You will now check whether this value and this value are equal. If both are equal, now then remove this value and go to the next index. But here we can see that here is 5 comma 5, here is 2 comma 3. Values are not equal, so we have to put this 5 comma 5 in our stack. Then we will go to the next index And now we can see that here we have 5 comma 5, here we have 5 comma 5. It means the value which we have here, this value and this value are consecutive. So it means now the values are same, we have to remove. So we will remove this element here and do not put this into the stack. Move to the next index. Now I will see again that whether my this value and this value are equal. Yes, equal. So remove this value and move to the next index. Now 6 comma 3 is there. Is there any value in the stack? No. So put this 6 comma 3 in the stack. Now there is no values left here now. So the answer is only this value. So my answer will be stack dot size, means the how many values are in the stack. So that is equal to 1. So 1 is your answer in this case. So let's code it. I will create a stack. I was putting two values in the stack, so I will create a stack of pair of int comma int stack. Now I will run a loop for int I is equal to 0. I should be less than color dot size I plus plus. What I will see that if my stack is not empty, then only we can check the value. So st dot empty. So we will go inside this loop when my stack is not empty, because when stack is empty it will give 1, it will become 0. So when the stack has some value, it will give me a 0, and not of this will give me a 1. Okay, and I will also check that whether my stack dot top is equal to the current value. So before that I will make a pair of int comma int p, which is equal to make pair, and I will make a pair for this color of I value comma radius of I value. Now I will check that whether my stack dot top is equal to this value. If this is the case, I will just write like this stack dot pop. Else in other case I will have to push this pair value. So st dot push this pair. In the last we will return st dot size. Let's compile and run this solution. Submit this solution. Yeah, it has been submitted correctly. So if we will talk about the time complexity for this code, so this is running O of n time, correct? And we are also using a stack for so it will be O of n space 2. So my time complexity is O of n, and my space complexity is also O of n. Okay, so thanks for watching the video. If you have any doubt, you can comment below, and have a good day. Bye.